Hello YouTube, how are you today? Just kidding, Mr. Negi91 here. I've seen a lot of video game reviews. You know, some of them like something like this. You know, Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong Country, Legend of Zelda. These are just a few. These are just the main three that I've seen completely. A lot of. However, the two that I feel go unrecognized happen to be A. Disney's Gooftroop, and B. Rocky Rodent. Not a lot of people have heard about Rocky Rodent. I can honestly say that. The reason I say that is because not a lot of people have actually played it. They play Yoshi's Cookie more than the game Yoshi, which is a fucked up Tetris, than they have Rocky Rodent. Let me get this booted up real fast. Turning on the TV. Now I know the camera view isn't all that great. That I won't deny. Oops. Now the camera view is not all that great. Okay? I'm an amateur. Forgive. Anyways, I'm gonna have to hold on to this. I am an amateur. Now, gotta use this little space heater thing. Now, the gist of these games are quite simple. Let me get it booted up. I'll start with Gooftroop. Gooftroop is simple enough. Yeah, no, blowing on the game is not a good idea. Alright. Disney, produced by Nintendo. It's a Capcom game, so obviously it's going to be somewhat good. Now, as you can see from what we've got so far, this game is not as terrible as it looks. Basically, the story is Max, you play as Max, and you play as Goofy. Now, for these kinds of games, you really don't understand much of what goes on. It was a great day for fishing in Spoonersville, so Goofy and his pals headed out to the ocean with their boats. Here's the story. Cruising for the big ones in open water, Pete and PJ were suddenly caught in the ominous shadow of a gigantic ship. When Goofy and Max looked away, they saw a huge pirate ship heading to Spoonersville Island. Pete and PJ were on board, victims of the pirate kidnapping. Goofy rode for all it was worth, but he couldn't catch up to the pirates. The pirate ship, before it landed on the island, determined to rescue their friends. Goofy and Max set out to explore the island and find the pirate stronghold. Now, you get to choose a character. I'm playing one player, so I get to pick Goofy or Max. If you want power, you get Goofy. In a lot of these games, I didn't really see the stat build-ups, but when you're younger, you don't really pay attention to that kind of thing. I'm going to pick Goofy because, you know, it's one of my favorites. You get 5 levels to go to, and they're pretty much simple as hell. Move around as Goofy or Max or whoever you're talking to, or playing as. And these fruits here are your main things to get. And every time you get a piece of fruit, you end up getting the little hearts up here. We'll end up getting a lot better. We'll end up upgrading. Well, you get the upgrades, and sooner or later you're going to get an extra life. Simple as hell. You press the B button to pick up an item. You have a buddy that comes over. You can play 2 players, simple as hell, just by pressing start on this thing. Meow. You know, the controller. Then you could use the hook shot, basically. Just walk around. It's a puzzle game. You kick puzzles around. This is the gist of the whole game. Kicking puzzles. It's a pain in the ass, but it's really good. And then you can end up fighting bosses. Well, later on, you end up fighting things you don't like. You fight a whack-a-mole pirate race, whole bunch of other things. Next, we have my personal favorite. I have had this since my very first Super Nintendo, Rocky Rodent. He plays a dine and dashing giant mole-looking thing who is, as we say, a dine and dasher. I'm using my FC Twin, so it's kind of hard to play this. Rocky Rodent. So I'm going to do what the screen says, and I'm going to press start. That was Rocky running across. Hold it right there. I won't let you go this time. Oh, the owner of the Rose Restaurant. You showed up at the right time. Catch that guy for me. Look who we got here. It's Rocky Rodent. Are you trying to cheat and get another restaurant? What's wrong, sir? You look worried. Has something happened? Yeah, it's Don Garcia. He's a member of the Hat Mafia, and he has kidnapped my only daughter, Millie. Let me guess, you didn't make your payment? Did you? What payment? Didn't you receive a bill from them? They're trying to control the whole town. I've got a good idea. Hey, Rocky, listen, I have an offer. For you, if you save my daughter, I'll invite you to my restaurant, all you can eat, and it's on the house. Sounds like a good deal. I'll take it. So basically, he prays, Rocky, running around, blah, 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 blah. Well, notice, no guns, no ammo. Oh, look, an armadillo. Jump on these armadillos, you jump around. Oh, look, cutscene. That little weirdo really freaks me out. I don't know what he is, supposed to be, I don't know. Let me warn you first. Garcia is a tough guy. Before you go, you better set your hair with the hairspray. The magic of your hairdo could save your life. The magic of your hairdo could save your life. Really now? So you jump on a golden trash can. Da 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 da. Without the screaming, you become Vegeta Rodent. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Play basketball. As a kid, my favorite thing to do was this. Just slam into the thing all over and over. So your main weapon is your hair, as we've already figured out. You get food, you get points. Rocky is a professional dine and dasher. Your hair is pretty much your one-up. You lose that, you get hit after you lose it, you're pretty much boned. Chicken soup cans, Rose Store, etc., etc. My only problem about this game was the fact of the matter being, you could not save, you could not do anything. Downtown cleared. Help, someone help. As if it's not obvious enough, the old man in the car is Don Garcia. And that little rodent must be, as we guessed, his henchman, which you'll find out a lot about. Let the girl go, who are you? I'm the world-famous Dine and Dasher, Rocky Rodent. Now, if you think about it, his name sounds familiar. Why was that? Rocky Road much? And what kind of mouse kicks a kid in the back of the ass? So this pretty much makes up the second part of my favorite level. Oh, and don't worry, it gets a lot weirder from here. In the background, if you pay attention, there's that sun. It slowly goes down. Well, so be it. You gotta reach Garcia's van with your Vegeta do. Avoid terrorists. And guys that look like my mom's ex-boyfriend. Running all across the things. Running across the street. Jumping over barrels. Blah, 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 blah. It's a fucking mole driving that car. Well, it's supposed to be. And then you got a guy with a Molotov cocktail. This is a kid's game. Oh, look, the Michelin tire. Basically, it's just a bunch of random shit. You get many different hairdos in this game. You get Vegeta Hawk, as I call it. Oh, look. She's going to give me a ride. So, on my way to see Don Garcia. Lady that looks like Miss Potato Head gave me her ride halfway there. Oh, look, another henchman. Seems to be black guy, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, an oil truck. Is it? That's not bad enough. Oh, there goes my hair. And sure enough, lose your hair, you lose your life. Oh, and what's this bullshit? You start over. And there's the boyfriend again. Here's some more food. Blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, terrorist punching bag. You're a great terrorist. Boing. Punch you in the face. Jesus. I used to play for hours on this game, get pissed off. The thing about this game is you get 4 major hairdos. 3 of which I know, 1 of which I don't. Because I can never get past the giant egg level. Apparently there's a giant egg on top of the town center. Blah, blah. Gotta get to the top and, you know, do random bullshit. Sorry about that, had to message a friend. Then again, who messages a friend in the middle of the game? Oops. Damn it, Michelin tire, man. So many messages, so little time. I'll get back to it in a second. Sounds like something from Batman. Molotov cocktails, anybody? I used to think those are bottles of ketchup. Well, as it seems, it's complete bullshit. Oh, and look, little Rocky's going up to heaven. Well then, I think those games are enough. Before I go, I have one rant I have to say, which honestly, it's not much to get pissed at. But it's just the pure subtlety of laziness that I have for it. This guy, he's a boyfriend of my ex-girlfriend. Alright? Answer me this. Riddle me this, Buttman. That's right. Yeah, I made a Buttman joke. I'm that cool. Anyways, motherfucker said he'd put a hit on me. And I got a loud fucking mouth, so enjoy it. Guy said he put a hit on me. Laziness at its greatest. Anyways, enjoy the video. We're going to put up some Do We Dare, and you're going to love it. Trust me.